Hey queer stars, this is the Star Garden of the Sea with bladder rack. In the Gaelic Scottish word, I'd say this is a bunch of slavak. Droopy nori on the rock. Bunch of dangly bits here. Slavok. This sexy stuff is really quite great for rejuvenation of the skin and anything to do with lubrication and sexuality and anything to do with like our silky skin magic, our beautiful ability to feel one with the skin that unites us with the sea and our homeland. What is that feeling for you? What is that experience for you in your body to feel like a homecoming in your own body? And so returned there, so interesting how we can slip in and out of it. That which is that for us and that skin that does take us there. What is that for you? This one's great for bathing in if you've been burned and you need to be rejuvenated. Literally, in any way, especially around beauty, gender, sexuality, anything to do with skins. This is a euphoria magic ally. This is a magical ally for the sulky skin threshold of the sea and the land where our emotions and our bodies and how we feel about having bodies interfaces. And so this is a good one to take into the bath. This is a good one to take into the body as a nourishment for any spaces that need lubrication, especially those with mucous membranes and tender parts that get burned out in your digestive system, in your urinary system. This is called bladder rack for a reason. It's got a specific affinity for the urinary tract. It's high in minerals. Seaweeds usually chelate heavy metals out of the body. So they're beneficial in many ways for removing toxins, for nourishing us with micronutrients. This one especially is really good for the urinary tract and the bladder for inflammation. It's also demulcent, that means soothing, for tissues, soft tissues in the digestive tract, because that whole thing is part of the same thing. Excuse me. Whew. It's cleansing. Maybe that was part of the message. But it's also springtime. It's just a time to cleanse. This one remembers us in the bath, though, in places that we feel can't be cleansed, that never will. Seaweed returns us to wholeness, all kinds of seaweed. Put in your bath. Mermaid medicine, sulky skin medicine, otter medicine, the thresholds of that do change. That slippery fish that does get away, you can take your fears to that place and let them go. This one will hold you and mend you there and return you to wholeness. So, good one to take into the bath, and it's a good one to come be with here in this bath. This is a bath. I'm bathing in this. We can bathe with our clothes on. Yeah, I'm just bathing. Like I'm just like bathing and I'm touching it. I'm like I'm like telling you about it because this is how I take it in, and I want you to be able to because there's been the society that removed us from this magic for one, and I want it back. I want you to have it. I want us to have it. I want this free medicine that's everywhere to be in our hearts where we think we can't be fixed, where we think there's nothing for us, where we think that we are just forever broken and burned, right? People deal with a lot of inflammation and a lot of shame, a lot of pain, a lot of problems with thinking of embodying that shame and pain and being burned. And we have a lot of persecution when you say burned. We do. We're survivors of a lot of persecution, past, present, and we embody that. And so the sea, it is bigger than us. This is a good place for that to return in that beautiful way that this friend helps us here. This threshold tender helps us mend there, that which we can do in the alchemy that we are mostly waters in our bodies. We can be the magician of those feelings with this friend, this ally. Nourish, cleanse, hold truth, and be held there. Renewal. This stuff reminds us our slippery, silky selves. Returns that. Even that's been burned and barren and think you can't even renew that. No, you can even bring sexy back there. Isn't that amazing? Yes, mermaid. Queer ally. Yes, sea witch. So, thank you to the seaweeds that hold the rocks in these hard places. change, eh? Let's just get smashed. And these guys, this is their garden, their favorite place. Isn't that amazing, friend? I love those kind of friends. I love the belonging that everybody has, you know? It's a perfect place for everybody. Seaweed.